hopefully make some money.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I mean, yesterday we had some pretty interesting games. We had both 8 seeds beating the 1 seeds. What is that?
Like I said, I saw something Magic getting the points. I think it was like 7.5 points in the first half.
In the first half, yeah.
And I mean, the Bucks did not look good, and I understand that their last bubble games really didn't matter.
Always paid the Bucks. Always.
That's a lot of points to lay to. What did the official line be at? Like 14?
Magic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. At least. Yeah, I think so.
That's a lot of points, and it's a playoff game, mind you. But
I mean, I don't know, man. That Orlando Magic team, that is one of the sorriest rosters I've ever seen in my life.
And did Eric Gordon play?
Bro, their superstar is Markelle Fultz, man. I mean,
hey, I don't want to hear that name. I don't want to hear that name. He could be starting guard for the Sixers.
Overall pick, Markelle Fultz.
No, but and then the Blazers game.
Yeah.
I love them getting the points, and honestly, I thought about the money line. I really did.
I just hate it, man.
What was LeBron's final line? Like, what was it? 25, 17, and 13 or some shit like that?
Probably, yeah. Bro, I just can't do it, man. It's just it should be the Suns. It should be the Suns, man.
Hey, man, 8-0 in the bubble. They should be in.
Yeah, I'm calling it now, man. I'm pulling a UCF for the NBA.
Did you see Charles Barkley, what he said?
No, what did he say?
He said in the halftime or before the game, he said if the Pacers or if the Trailblazers win this game, they're going to sweep the Lakers. And
that's I don't know about all that.
I said, man, what are you doing? And Shaq also put $500K on the Heat Pacers game too.
Heat, yeah, like I said, I have my couple Heat futures. So, I mean, I love to see the Bucks lose.
Oh, I don't know about the series. I still think that series is going to be
yeah, obviously. But
hey, I'm sure the Bucks were not expecting that though.
No, and they'll probably win by 30 next game.
Yeah, I got to look at those lines for tomorrow, but I'm sure it'll be close.
Yeah, it won't be a blowout by the Magic. You can't like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then with that Rockets OKC game.
Yeah, I mean, the Rockets small balled him to death. I mean, I don't know, man. Harden, if he goes off at every game, it's gonna be an ugly series for the Thunder. You gotta figure out how to guard that man. But
Thunder shot. I think the Thunder shot under almost 40%. They shot terrible. So I still think that game. I think that series is 6 or 7, but I really do think the Rockets take it.
I think it'll be a good. Yeah, I think it'll be a good series for sure. That'll be a good one.
And then the 2 days ago, the Denver Utah game with Donovan Mitchell dropping 57.
Right.
Did you see that? Did you watch the end of that game?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see overtime?
Yep.
Jamal Murray.
You had the Nuggets -4 and the over.
I did have the Nuggets give them 4.5 and the
Donovan Mitchell drains a 3. You're like, no, yes, like
no, but those both hit and over hit with plenty of 4 minutes left in regulation, and then had to sweat the overtime and then winning by 10.
Comfy winner.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get into these NBA games today.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So first one up is the Nets and Raptors. You got anything for that one?
I think the line ended up at 11, or it's at 11 currently.
11, yeah.
I hate so many points. I really do. I think Toronto wins easily, whether it's by 11 or not. I mean, I looked at Brooklyn's halftime. Brooklyn shoots the 3 ball. They don't care at this point. They have no need. You get Kyrie and KD back next year. Like, these dudes are fighting for roster spots. Right. I ended up taking a prop bet. I like my prop bets in this. Fred VanVleet over 2.5 threes. This man went 8 of 10 last game. 8 of 10 in the bubble. In the bubble alone, he's averaging almost 8 attempts
from 3.
And what'd you say?
8 attempts from 3.
From 3, he's averaging under 8 a clip.
It's 1.5.
It's 2.5, and he's averaging just above 2.5. He's averaging just above 2.5, and I think he's just going to be launching again. I don't see any reason for him slowing down his attempts.
Right.
Especially going 80%
up 100. Like that's about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and like I
said,
said,
take them out. But I like that.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer during the middle of the game. I think that Raptors pull away late though.
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, I don't really have anything on that one. It's like, I love taking big dogs plus the points, but
yeah.
I had the Nets plus the 11 or whatever last game, and I mean they, from start to finish it was pretty heavy. So
yeah.
I mean, I think the Nets might have a chance to cover, but I'm not interested in betting.
I think if there's a game that they show up, it's game 2. If they lose game 2, it's see you later. But
yeah. All right. Next one is Jazz and Nuggets.
You started off. You tell me what you got.
So I do have a play on this one. Like I lean Nuggets on the spread, but my best bet in this game is going to be the over 270.
Is that your best bet or an official pick?
No, not just an official play. Not my best bet in this game. So not a best bet, but
is it over? Would you get it at?
I got it over 217 minus 110. So I like that.
Hey man,
love to score. I mean, the last game was 130 to 120, so
yeah,
that was with overtime. But I think it's just going to be, this seems like a 124 to 115 type game.
Yeah.
So I think we get over the total pretty easily.
I think the last game, I think 230 was the final regulation score. I think it was 215 to 215 or 115 to 115,
right?
And in regulation. And man, I'm riding with you on that. That's what I have for my official pick as well. I have it over 217. I got it at minus 112, a little less value than you did, but
that's all right.
But I mean, Donovan Mitchell's not going to score 57 again. But I just it's good. This bubble is just meant for offensive, and I think the over only bumped up like 2.
Yeah,
and they crushed it last game. So.
Both teams been hitting overs, I
think Donovan Mitchell good for
they're over machines. So I mean, we'll ride it while it's hot. I mean,
take it, love it. Both of us on the official pick for the over the 217 there.
Yep. And then next one, we might have a little bias in this game. We got the Philadelphia 76ers against the Boston Celtics.
All right, I guess I'll leave it off. There might be a little hometown bias here, I might admit.
There's a flag in the back.
I don't dare. But the Sixers getting 5, there's already been – that is my official bet. There's already been some reverse line movement, at least on DraftKings. It's already gone down to 4.5, and I think by game time it'll be at 4. Gordon Hayward, they lose a little bit there. But I think with the Sixers leading after 3 quarters last game and having 18 turnovers and only losing that and Boston barely covered last game, which was 6, and I think it was 7 or 8 points. I really do. I think it's. I would love to say Sixers money line, but I think it's going to be another close game coming down, and without Ben down in a close game, it's tough. But take the points. And I got it at +5 at minus 113. That's what I like.
Yep. No, I mean I'm actually with you on that one. I know, I give you a hard time, but I mean, I like the Sixers. I got them at +4.5.
Okay. And actually, I have another official bet on that game. I forgot. I love this Sixers first quarters, man. I just needed to see one first quarter last game to know that the Sixers getting 1.5 in the first quarter today. I got it. That's an official bet for me as well.
So you're on Sixers +5 and Sixers
first getting quarter. 1.5 first quarter. Yep, correct.
Yeah, no, I like Sixers full game +4.5. I mean, like you said, no Hayward. 18 turnovers last game. If they can limit that, they'll be in it.
You take away not even half. You take away 3 or 4 of those. That's almost 10 points for Boston right there.
So I mean, I think it'll be close. I was thinking about money line as well, but I was like, give me the. I'll take the
points down there, and
with a couple minutes left.
Yeah, Joel getting 4 touches down in the fourth quarter is not enough, and I think he's in 14 overall shots. I think he's he's at 22 shots today. I really do. I think he has a great game, and Tobias comes up.
Right. You need other guys to step up as well. Because, I mean, getting double, triple team.
Yeah, exactly. I think the shooting steps up today, and it was decent last game, but Tobias I think he had 15 points, isn't going to cut it. So
yeah. Yep. All right. And the last game on the slate is the Clippers and the Mavericks.
What do you got on that?
So I don't have any play in that game. I lean Clippers. Clippers -6, and then the total is super high on that one. I want to say it's like in the high 220s.
I have it written down here. When I saw it was at 229.5, which
that's high. I mean, that's a little under, but I mean, I'm not in it.
I'm not into bricks. I'm not into missed buckets.
No, I don't. Yeah, I like to see the ball go through the hoop, man.
I like I said, I have it written down. My official, I'm going with this game. Officially, the Clips given 6. I know Porzingis missed most or half of that game because of stupid technicals, but I still think the Clips are the better team. Kawhi had a good game when you look at the stat sheet, but when you were watching him, he shot 1 of 7 from 3, and I think he ended up like 29, 12, and 7 or something like that. So a good line, but I think Clips are just such a deeper team. And I wish it was 5.5, but let's lay the 6. That's my official bet.
Sounds good. Yep. All right. I think we covered all those NBA games. Let's go ahead and get into this MLB slate.
Let's do it.
So, what is the first game that you were taking a look at on the MLB slate?
Phillies Boston at 1:30. Obviously, a little home bias, but the Phillies are just so much the better team here. They won their last 4 games. They squished them last night. Had that yesterday too, and their starting pitcher for Boston is garbage. Yeah. He's a lefty, and the Phillies been hitting great against lefties. Kyle Hart, he pitched 2 innings his last start, and he had 7 hits and 7 runs. So,
right.
A friendly ballpark. Great lineup for the Phils. I think JT might be DHing today, but he's got a hot bat. Bryce is hitting good. I think through the entire lineup they're hitting great. And I have another bet in that game for later on. But my official bet would be the Phillies money line there at I got them at minus 130. 134.
Awesome. Sounds good. First game I'm taking a look at is the Rockies against the Astros. We got, I mean, both teams. It's in Colorado, right? So obviously that's a hitter's park. So we get a high total. The total in that game is 12.5.
Wow.
I mean, that's just a ridiculously high total, which is common in Colorado.
Yeah.
But you got 2 sub 2 ERA pitchers on the mound. Both pitchers in this game are sub 2 ERA. Yesterday, these 2 teams played. Final score 1-2. I mean, it's in Colorado, but I'll take the under in that game.
You said the over 12.5.
12.5. I'm taking the under.
Okay.
Under 12.5 is going to be under 12.5. Minus 110 is an official play.
Perfect.
All right, you got another any?
I do. I have one more MLB game. It's the Yankees-Rays game. I have the official bet Yankees money line here. I think it's like minus 200 or something like that. I'd love to lay the 1.5. I love to lay the 1.5, but whatever. I just think it's simple as this. You got Garrett Cole on the mound,
right?
And the Yankees are at home. I know there's no fans, but they're 10-2 at home, and I think you can lay the points if you want, but I love the money line. So that's my official bet, Yankees money line. I think their offense is too good, and their pitching, I mean, Garrett Cole's just stupid.
Yeah, no, that seems like a slam dunk. Gotta lay the juice, but I mean, if it's a winner, it's a winner. So
I think even laying a 1.5 is still like minus 110 or something like that. Right. So give me the money line. They're winning that game.
That's money line, okay. And you said minus 200 on that one?
Minus 200, yes.
Awesome. All right. My last MLB play, we got a little dog. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Athletics.
I saw they smashed the A's yesterday.
Yesterday we were both on the A's, which was tough. But
whatever. 2 innings, it was what, 9-1, 8-1, 7-1?
It was over in the second inning. But I mean, you got you got the hot bats of the Diamondbacks. Obviously, the A's are a good squad, but I mean, Diamondbacks absolutely crushed them yesterday. Put 10 runs on the board.
That's in Arizona, right?
Right, and no, it's actually in Oakland.
Oh, it's in Oakland. Okay.
But I mean, you got Merrill Kelly on the mound for the Diamondbacks. He is 3-1 with a 1.71 ERA. He's pitching well. So, and then I mean, Luzardo for the A's is just average. He's an average pitcher.
Yeah.
Give me the hot pitcher with the hot bats, and you're gonna give me a dog price of plus 150. I'll take it all day long.
Plus 150. Wow.
Plus 150 on that. I mean, you got the hotter team with the hotter pitcher, and you're gonna give me plus 150. I'll take that all day long. So that's gonna be an official. Right. I'm taking Diamondbacks plus 150.
All right.
All right. Let's go ahead. We can move on to NHL. What are you looking at for the NHL today?
I got 2 plays today. It sounds bad, but the Flyers money line, they're finishing off this series tonight. Yeah. I mean, they played yesterday, just dominated again yesterday defensively. Carter Hart's best goalie in hockey right now, back-to-back shutouts. I don't see them losing. There's a chance. I saw that on a back-to-back that the Flyers' second goalie Brian Elliott might start, but I just don't see them throwing out a 21-year-old Carter Hart back out there. Dude's healthy. He's good to go. Finish off the series. Get a nice break before the next. And I got them official play at minus 137, their money line today.
Minus 137? Yeah, I mean, I'm with you, man. I got Flyers money line, minus 135. Yeah, I think they finish it off. They had a bad – Game 2 was just bad.
Game 2 was terrible. Game 2 –
5-0. Like, that's just an outlier game. They're the hottest team in hockey other than that game,
Yeah.
And like I said, like I have a pretty big future on them to win the cup. So, big Flyers fan. Well, I'm hoping they get the job done today, and I think they do. I think they'll close them out. They had one hiccup in the series, but they're just
and the one poor thing the Flyers are doing right now is the power play. I think they're 1 for 20 something in their last 20 attempts, but they're scoring a power play to goal today. I don't have that as an official bet, but they're getting it done today, and they're getting on the power play, and that's going to be some momentum in the next series for sure. They're finishing it off.
All right, what else you got in the NHL?
I got one more NHL game. The Bruins money line, another elimination game. They get it done today against Carolina. I just think they're too much. David Pastrnak is out, I think, again for Boston, their best goal scorer, but they're just too much. The Hurricanes I saw might be without Jordan Staal today, their captain, and they're too much. They had a hot third period to end game 4, and they're just going to keep it up. And Bruins money line, they're eliminating Carolina today.
I like it. All right. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and move on to the. Let's go ahead. Move on to the WNBA.
Okay.
Hey, I'm hot. I'm hot.
We both had the Seattle Storm yesterday, so laying 9.
What they win by 100? I mean, did the other team show up? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean the Liberty, like they're just not a good team, man. I mean, you get the best team in the WNBA against the worst team in the WNBA, and what do you have? You have an absolute bloodbath, and it's it can be expected. But today we're taking the Minnesota Lynx. I like the Lynx minus 5.5. I think they're the better squad in this matchup. I think it should be a pretty comfy win. I don't have them winning by 40 like the last one, but I think they're the better squad. The Wings they're 4-7 on the season. I mean, I think it should be. We're in Minnesota, or it's a home game for them. Obviously, they're in the wubble. You want to call it the NBA? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere. But yeah, so I'll take the Minnesota Lynx minus the points, minus 5.5. That'll be an official play. And then that's all I have WNBA. I assume you don't have any WNBA for us today.
I do not today. I do not have any WNBA.
No worries. We'll get on to the esports CS:GO. That's
okay. All right. I know we were on the CS:GO when sports were down.
when sports were down, I mean, I don't like to throw the guru word around, but I was an esports guru. I mean, I really was, and it's like now it's like I still dabble in it, but obviously we got real sports, so not as much. But
I think that just shows how confident you are if you have a play today.
I have a play. I mean, look, if you can bet on it, I like to bet on it. You know what I mean? It's like it's pretty simple, And so today I'll be taking. It's a CS:GO match. We got Team Liquid, which is one of the best teams in North America, against Cloud9, which Cloud9 is a good squad. They had better days. But I'm taking Team Liquid. Not only I'm not taking the money line; it's too pricey for me. But I'll be taking Team Liquid -1.5 maps. So we need to win 2-0. We're getting -1.5 maps at -145. So that's gonna be a play. All right. Let's go ahead and get into this PGA.
Hey, I got my Nike golf shirt on for a reason.
Yep.
We got the Northern Trust Open this week at TPC Boston. I have a couple matchups. I was thinking about throwing in a winner, but I think it's just such a stacked field that we're getting into the playoffs now, and that's the way it's going to be. I think the matchup's the safer pick. Obviously, a long shot for a winner would be great, but I'm going to stick with the matchups. So the first matchup I got Justin Rose over Kevin Kisner at -112. JR's had two top 10s in the last 3 events at TPC Boston. He's playing well. He had a good top 10 at the PGA, and Kisner hasn't had a top 20 in his last few events. So I think that's a great pick. I think JR plays well. Not that Kevin doesn't, but give me JR over Kevin Kisner.
Sounds good. All I got a top 10 and I got a first round, and I'm riding with the same guy. I'm riding with Mr. Top 10 himself, Tony Finau.
I love it.
The myth. The man can't win a tournament for his life.
I love the dude, and you just gotta.
He cannot finish. Like, I had him. I don't know which tournament it was. It was maybe a month ago. The man was leading by like 4 strokes. It was what tournament was that? The Rahm one.
The Memorial.
The Memorial. I mean, Finau's 4 strokes on.
Yeah.
Like, the man gets top. You know what I mean? He's
yeah. You just better hope. It's gonna be a good 3 rounds. You just better hope that Sunday round is not 77.
I'm telling you right now. I'm expecting to be out front by at least 5 strokes going into Sunday. And we'll have 7 and go ahead and finish a comfy 6th, which is cool because I'm just taking top 5 or top 10. We're getting a nice line on it. We're getting plus 280 top.
Oh, okay.
He's a top machine, man. Plus 280. I'll take that all day long. And then I also have just a first round bet on Finau. We're gonna hope he gets to a hot start.
First round leader?
No. I'm under 68.5. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Get a solid start.
Oh yeah.
Get up on top of the leaderboard. Hopefully finish around I'm cool. Look, 8th. Dude is a birdie machine. Like he gets birdies. He just needs that clutch gene, and he can be one of the next.
Yeah. I like the dude too. I really always root for the dude on Sundays. I know he's had a rough Sunday record, but all right. I have 2 more matchups. I will get through them quick. This is my favorite matchup. It's not my best bet, but this is my favorite matchup. Official bet. Daniel Berger over Patrick Reed. Daniel Berger has been the absolute hottest player on tour that hasn't won since the restart. He's had 7 top 15s in his last 8 starts, and he's gained 2.27 strokes per round on the field, which is better than anyone. And Patrick Reed, dude hasn't done anything since Master Win. I can't stand the dude. This might be a little bit of a better pick, but Daniel Berger, he's gonna beat him by 5 strokes.
I like it.
I'd be shocked if Patrick Reed makes the cut. Shocked.
Bold predictions over here.
And then one last one, not a matchup, but an official pick. Like I said, that Daniel Berger was at -112 as well. But this Xander Schauffele top 20 plus 110. I think there's a lot of value here for a good player at I would love a top 10, but went safe with the top 20 at plus 110. Fire away.
Love it. Love it. All right. It's that time of day. It's time for the best bets. This is the double your net worth. This is the, bet your house, bet your car. This is the one. If you had to pick one bet today, what is your best bet?
I told you I would come back to it. That Phillies game, man. Team total, Phillies over 5.5. I would be shocked if they don't clear that in the first 3 innings. This pitcher, Kyle Hart, garbage. He's a terrible lefty. Terrible. The Phillies offense is clicking from top to bottom. Bryce, JT, Didi, Segura, all of them clicking. Reese is coming into form. 5.5. Just drop the hammer. I'm telling you right now. Over 5.5 Phillies team runs.
That pretty well for my best bet as well. I don't know if you know this, but I was a little quiet when you were going over that Phillies game because I absolutely love it. I love the Phillies. I love the Phillies today. Let everything said, I agree. I agree with everything. And then, you got Arrieta on the hill.
I think obviously he's been stumbling the past few years. I think you get good 5-6 runs out of him. That bullpen, it's not good, but that's why I stuck with but I love it.
Right.
Philly,
got Arrieta on the hill. The man. He was one of the best pitchers in baseball. He's on the downtrend of his career, but he's still a great pitcher. He can definitely give you 5-6 innings of solid.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And like you said, man, he's fresh, brand new. The man's he pitched 2 innings. He has a 22.5 ERA. He's going to get shelled. The Phillies bats are just going to absolutely the 5.5. It might as well make it 10.5 because the Phillies are going to put some runs up today.
And 13 runs yesterday.
They're hitting well. I love it. I got the Philadelphia Phillies minus 140. That's my best bet of the day.
Best bet. Love it. Love it, dude. We're riding the Phillies. Riding the Phillies today.
Riding the Phillies.
Awesome, man.
All right. Awesome. Well, I think we covered all of it.
I think so too.
Let's go ahead and cash some tickets today, man.
We'll have a big unit day today. Got a lot of units out there. Let's end today on a plus side. A lot of NBA games. Got that MLB action. Golf for the future on Sunday. We'll recap that on Monday.
Sure, yeah.
But yeah, man. I'll see you tomorrow and let's sweat these tickets today.
Let's do it. All right.
All right.